California. There were nearly 10,000 incidents, which burned over 4.3 million acres of the California landscape. And so in order to quantify the amount of damage that was done to the vegetation during these wildfires, we can use burn severity indices. The index that I used in this study is the difference in normalized burn ratio. And so once we have this burn severity index, we can now make comparisons with environmental factors. And so for this study, they're going to be the aspect or the direction in which the slope face is facing, the slope over the steepness of the terrain, the fuel type, the vegetation fuel type, temperature, precipitation, and wind as well. So first, we're going to look at the comparison or the correlation with burn severity and the aspect. So we found that on the north and east facing slopes, they had the highest average burn severity. And the slopes that were of intermediate steepness between about 15 degrees to 35 degrees had the highest average burn severity. And we get into the fuel types, we found that the mature timber litter and long-field timber litter had were most prone to high severity burners. And so the cool thing about this fuel metric the fuel data we're using here, that it comes with fuel metrics, which are specific to wildfires. And so a few of the metrics are listed here, but the one that stands out the most is the dead fuel load. So when correlating the dead fuel load to burn severity, we found that that had the highest correlation. And so moving on, we go into the Dolan fire progression. So here we have how the fire progressed from August 18th, 2020 to October 5th, where we have the dark green representing the unburnt, light green, low severity, yellow, moderate, and red, high severity. And this red star indicating the ignition site. So you can see that the fire is generally moving from the northwest to the southeast. And that's consistent with the wind data that we have, which is given by this windrows plot here, which is read by looking at the direction of the spoke is facing. And so when the spoke is pointing to the northwest, meaning the wind is coming from the northwest down to the southeast, which is consistent with what we're seeing with the spread here. And so this information is important for wildfire mitigation management, as well as construction, environmental planners, to help us to create ways of adapting and mitigating to wildfires, and helps to save the ecosystem as well as human life and infrastructure. Thank you.